Good morning. On the Thomson River bridge at the moment. There's the Thomson River. About 10 minutes up from Walhalla. As you can see, there's a tree blocking a road from the winds we had the other night. So what am I doing this morning? Well, I'm going up that hill you can see in front of us. My original plan was to find all of the old tramway tracks that they use for the logging here for the timber mills in Walhalla. Problem is, it was so overgrown that you can't get down them without a fight, so it'd be ridiculous to try. The scrub's so thick around them. So what I'm doing today is I'm going up this track here. I'm going to go up on the, I think it's Mormon Town track, down into Walhalla, along the old tramway line, which is now the Australian Alps Walking Trail, and back to here. So hopefully the tracks are in good nick and I can make it. Well, straight up we go. Oh, goodness me. That's one way to wake your legs up in the morning, isn't it? Walking up a hill like this straight away. I think I'll just take me time and chill. This part of the Australian Alps Walking Trail, and probably quite a few others, are part of old tram lines that went through the area. And the one in Walhalla is, I think, one of 3 tram lines that go along these hills here. So I should be able to see them. I wonder. No, flat area. They look like on the laser scanning they're about, I guess, 50 meters apart. So I'm tipping they logged above it, dropped the logs down onto the one below, and then carted them off to the timber mill. Hopefully I'll be able to see more than one. I don't think I'll be able to walk it, but if one goes off to the left there down the hill and it's clear, I reckon I'll follow it, but I don't think I'm going to be that lucky. I'm almost to the top here of this spur that comes down. That's not bad, although this one's got a couple of hundred more meters to get up. Damn thing. Well, hopefully I'll be coming out that way, and then I'm going to go back down the hill. I'll go back down there, which is going to be a pain, unfortunately. But yeah, that's the Alps Walking Trail there. Starts in Walhalla or finishes in Walhalla, whichever way you go from. But originally it was one of the timber mill tramways. They get wood from around here down into the town. They say it's part of the trail, but there's an old steel bridge down at Poverty Point that they haven't fixed. And when I looked at the maps actually pointed you across the road and onto the trail on the other side. Bridge closed. Temporarily closed. I think it's been temporarily closed for about 10 years now. So my take on that would be that they're just going to let that overgrow and then close it completely and no one can get down it, so they don't want anyone up there, which is bloody ridiculous. But that's what they do. They force you to do something else that you don't want to, because of their, I don't know, because of their, well, they reckon it costs too much to fix. More like they don't want to fix it because they want to keep people out of there. Anyway, that's my take on it. Got a little spot here with a few grass trees out in the bush. One right there. And it looks like there's a tramway that is only there somewhere. Yeah, that looks flat there. There are a few around, but yeah, as I said, when I walk the cricket ground, they're so overgrown that they're almost impossible to get onto. Now, the one thing with this bloody hill, up near the top, yeah, you're seeing the correct angle there. The camera's straight. Up near the top, you're looking at maybe 24-25 degrees in angle. So you want a good pair of runners that got plenty of grip. Well, I'm nearly at the top. It says it's 1 km from the bottom. Whew. Hope the view's going to be good when I get up here. Oh, that's a relentless hill. It's a ridiculous hill. When you get up the top, you got about a 50-metre walk, and it's flat, and then it goes up again, and you get to this nice little area on top. I think there's still a bit of climbing to do, but not like, I suppose it was 1.5 km, nearly 1.5 km of up. Dare I say it, I'm at the top. Apart from the hill, just a normal access road, and yeah, a relentless hill. It's taken me a while to get 2 k's, I'll tell you that much. There's a sign, the currawong's in the tree, singing away. Two k's. Well, I'll be going back down, then straight back up again, it looks like. Not a bad walk. I'm definitely not hill fit. Not 1 kilometre of hill fit, that's for sure. A few grass trees here. They are. I'm probably only a couple of 100 metres from a turn off, and then I go down the track into Walhalla itself. When I get there, I'm just going to sit near the long tunnel extended and have a banana and a drink and just a chill. Oh, I reckon this is me turn off here. I head down that way. I'm tipping. Oh, I think I do. There's one of those native pine trees. They're everywhere around here. You don't see them much up in the Lurdy. Well, there you go. Couldn't do a video without mentioning that. You don't see them much up there, only where gold is. Well, that's the wives' tale anyway. But to me it seems to be true. There's no scientific evidence that says they are there for that reason, but there's a lot of them here, and there was a lot of gold here. Look how thick the bush is. Come on, Parks, you got to burn this off. Otherwise a whole lot will be gone. I reckon the clever fellas on the Telecom track actually used an old tramway. Which I reckon might go down there, because it's very what do you call it, the gradient is nearly flat along it, whereas as you saw with that other track, it was just straight up. They don't care. But I reckon this is still part of an old tramway, because then it turns left somewhere up here and heads straight down into Walhalla. And I remember seeing a log slide on one of the old maps where they would dump the timber off of the tram and straight down the side of the hill it would go. So I reckon there's big old trees falling down across that. I reckon it's down here. Telecom track, there you go. 1k to the bottom. All these areas down here are terraced. Possibly could have been a mine down there, I reckon. I'm not going to go down it, but I'll have a look on the map, and if there's anything that says there's a mine there, I'll put it up. I'm slowly dropping down into Walhalla, and down in that gully is where the long tunnel extended mine is. Well, there's the walking trail right there. So I'm going to be heading that way in a minute. Basically, I'm in Walhalla now. Going to be heading that way in a minute. What I'm going to do, I'm going to come over here. I'm going to sit down. I'm going to have a rest for 20 minutes and chill. This old steam engine that they used to use to power the mines. They call it portable steam engine. And the battery. Carlton, Foundry, Melbourne, A.K. Smith. Holy cow, look at the size of that. Well, back into it. That's where I come down from anyway. That's as steep as buggery, that thing. Whew. I don't know if they use it anymore. I saw quite a few bits of cable sticking out of the ground coming up that first long incline. So now the rest of the walk should be just this. When I say just this, I don't know how long it is. 5k, 6 kilometres, something like that. This is not one of the old tramways. There's Walhalla down there. It's even probably a good walk if you just did the, because this goes to the long tunnel mine, the original one. I think it's the original one, to the long tunnel extended, and I think it actually goes up to the Chinese gardens as well. And at 400 metres you got this little stairway that goes down into the back of the town. A few electric fences around. A lot of people don't like their neighbours. And here we are at the long tunnel mine. This massive head frame with an inclined shaft. Check out the size of the waste all the way around the hill. The trains are just down there. Just saw a dog, white face with a red coat. Saw me come around a corner and took off like a cut cat. Wild dog, maybe. Do they have dingoes up here? Oh well, didn't have the camera going, but you never know, might see it again. An unreal fern gully. Check them out. They are huge. One starts there, goes all the way up. Might be able to see the road down through there. Well, I'm nearly at my turn. Oh, that hill, that first hill was a killer. 2 k's straight up, well not straight up, but 20 to 24 degrees. And this last section's pretty good. It's all the way along the old tram line, the old timber and ore tram line that they hand dug all the way to here from Walhalla. So realistically, that's my last Walhalla walk done. I won't be looking for any more tram lines because the ones that are around that I can see on the map, they're all impassable pretty much, and not worth doing. Timber tramway. Yeah, amazing that they dug that all by hand. There's a couple of little spots that are scenic, you know, you can overlook Walhalla in a couple of spots and it's pretty good. The long tunnel mine, you can kind of see Mount Borbor but not really. But anyway, thanks for coming along, hope you enjoyed it, and look after yourself. Hooroo.
Trails are my home, with the ridges and valleys. These trails are my home. Ooh, yeah. Switchbacks twist like a gambler's hand. Creeks cut deep through the mountain land. Yeah. Campfire smoke and a song or two. Every trail I walk brings me back to you. Yeah. Take me where the moon rides steady and the night runs slow. Every mile I climb, I find my soul on the ridges and the valleys. These trails are my home. Yeah, the ridges and valleys. These trails are my home. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Some chase gold, some chase fame. I chase the sky. You can keep your old bar and your city lights. Give me stars on the ridge on a summer night. Take me high where the wild winds blow, where the moon rides steady and the night runs slow. Every mile I climb, I find my soul on the ridges and the valleys. These trails are my home.